Hi soulmate, welcome to another online tutorial. So today we are going to be making a simple kimono top, a simple floral kimono top. So basically I'm measuring the length of my fabric, which is 60 inches. So I'm making use of 60 inches. So this kimono top is going to be for a mother and daughter. So after doing that, I went ahead to divide my hip by 4. So I'm basically using the largest part of my body for this. So hip divided by 4 is 40 plus 2 inches, which is 12. So basically I realized I could use the fabric on ground to cut both the front and the back. So I'm basically measuring 12 inches all the way around to the floor length. And after getting this, I'm going to go ahead to cut it. So after cutting it, I put the front on top of the back, as you can see me doing in the video. So as you can see, the back is not divided into two, is not cut. This is, I'm using the edge of the fabric, and for the front I have two separate fabric, as you can see. So basically you can see I have 12 inches on round. So after doing this, I went ahead to measure my shoulder. I'm making use of 8.5 inches for my shoulder. So after making use of 8.5 inches, I went ahead to measure my armhole. So for my armhole, I am making use of 9 inches. I'm making use of 9 inches from my armhole. So the next thing I went ahead to do was to measure my neckline. So for the back, I'm making use of 3 inches by 1, and for the front, I'm just making use of 3 inches by 7. So I just marked 3 inches by 3 for a guideline. So after doing that, I went ahead to just slant it curvily, and for the shoulder, I slant it by 1 inches. So after doing that, I divided the remaining into 2. I had 4 inches left, and I took in ½ inch for the shoulder slope. So as you can see, I'm just basically curving this. So basically this is just what you need. You need just the armhole and the neckline. So this kimono is a very simple kimono top. There is no waistline in this. So it's just a straight kimono, simple kimono top. So I've cut the armhole. I'm going ahead to cut the neckline. So I cut the back neckline and I just push the back away. And the front, I'm just giving it a slanted V neckline. So basically this does not really have measurement. You just need to just slant it a little bit V, and for it to just give you that shape. So basically this is what I have, and this is just what you need for the kimono. So there's no much design there. So at this point, I'm just placing the front and the back together and I'm pinning it. So just a guideline. I'm just pinning the shoulder together, and I'll go ahead to sew it. So at this point, I'm measuring the sleeve. So the sleeve is just is a slanted A-line sleeve. It's just a slanted A-line sleeve, and because I'm cutting for the mother and daughter, so I'm managing the fabric. So what I went ahead to do, I just measured 23 inches for the length of the sleeve, and for the width of the sleeve, I'm making use of 16 inches folded. So 16 inches folded. When you open it, it's 32 inches. I'm just shaping in the sleeve, as you can see midway. So I'm making sure I had the correct measurement for the sleeve. So basically I use my tape as a guideline for the slanted A line. So I'm measuring the armhole to make sure that I have the right sleeve. So basically this is just it for the sleeve. For the front design, I went ahead to cut a plain fabric. So I'm making use of 5 inches width. So on fold it will be 2.5 inches. So I'm cutting 4 pieces because I'm making for the daughter and the mother. So I need extra. So I'm cutting 4 pieces of this plain purple fabric. So this is just it. So after cutting 4 inches, I went ahead to assemble all my fabric together. So at this point I've joined the shoulder together, and I'm going ahead to just fix in my sleeve and also the design that is going to be at the front. So at this point, since I cut 5 inches, you're going to fold it into 2 and you're going to have 2.5 inches. So you're going to stitch this from one M line to the other M line. So you're going to go all the way from one M line to the neckline down to the other M line. So basically after doing this, the neck, you're just going to go ahead to just finish the kimono. So at this point I've finished the kimono. You can see I fixed the plain purple design from one M line to the neckline and to the other M line. So I also added it to the sleeve. I added the plain purple fabric to the sleeve M line. So it's just a way of differentiating the mother and the daughter because they are both the same measurements. They both have the same body stature, the same height and everything. So I just put the design at the sleeve for differentiation, so both the mother and the daughter can know, they have different design. So basically this is just it. This is how the kimono looks like. You can see I've aimed the down of the fabric, and this is how the inside of the kimono is. Everything is placed good and nice. So I'm just going to go ahead to measure, iron it, and this is how it looks like. As you can see, it's so simple. Thank you so much.